guys! Hey there, how's it going? It is Fangs and welcome to another reaction video we're going to be doing on my channel here today. The final press conference. I just found out after I reacted to JJ's music video is live in like 4 minutes. It's Logan Paul versus KSI. I believe this is not the weigh-in because it's Thursday. The weigh-in's on Friday. So this is just the final press conference between the two. And we're going to react to that on here today. Now, fair warning, in case that Mimulus, or whatever the heck his name is, wants to come. I did fix the mic on this one. I'm gonna cut and edit some of the parts out, more so the music when they come out so I don't get a copyright strike. But this is a reaction, so if you enjoy reaction channels, hit the thumbs up button. On top of that, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Alright, let's do this. I don't think I'm gonna show the video, I'm just gonna listen to it. I might show the video.
Now, making his way to the stage, please welcome America's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, by way of Ohio. Introducing the Maverick, Logan Paul.
Where the fuck should I really even start?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the dais, please welcome the United Kingdom's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Watford, England. He's known as the Nightmare, KSI.
So no Bibles, no contraception, no Vaseline flying through my head. And it's been an incredible build-up. I've got to say, I've learned so much in the build-up to this fight. I've been promoting boxing for over 10 years. I've been around the sport for 30 years. I've never seen anything like this before. The numbers that I've seen in the build-up to this fight, the pre-registration numbers that I'm seeing on DAZN, who are exclusively streaming this fight across the US and all their territories on Sky Sports in the UK on Fight.tv, is unbelievable. Countries that I didn't even know knew about the sport of boxing tuning in to watch this extravaganza. And I want to thank particularly the fighters and their teams for the access that they've given us, because even some of the most traditional boxing journalists, I look particularly at the corner of Mike Coppinger and Lance Pugmire, were just debating with me who's going to win this fight on Saturday night. And I think that's the intrigue. Two guys that are not professional boxers, but two guys that have dedicated their recent lives to the sport of boxing, stepping out in front of thousands at the Staples Center and millions around the world to have a fight. I've said it before, people might be getting bored of it, but no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. This is for real. That's turned into a meme in itself. But this is for real. And the impact that it's going to have on their career is a great one. And we thank everybody for embracing it, because on Saturday night, as a boxing fan, we have the opportunity for a new audience to witness our sport. Not just these two guys, but World Championship boxing on the undercard. Devin Haney, Billy Joe Saunders, some of the best fighters in the world. And we hope that the new audience, millions watching this particular stream, fall in love with the sport that I fell in love with, fall in love with the sport that these guys have fallen in love with as well. And that's very important to us. And I can't wait for Saturday night. I have no idea what's going to happen. Today we get a chance to do a proper press conference for the media and ask some proper questions. And before we do that, I don't know if you watched the press conference in London with True Geordie, but Joe Markowski, the Vice President of DAZN, and Adam Smith got up to talk. It was the shortest speech I've ever heard from any broadcaster. It lasted about 2 seconds each. So they got a chance to do it for real this time and talk about their experiences and their excitement ahead of Saturday. Firstly, the head of boxing. Actually, we're going to go to the Vice President from DAZN, Joe Markowski.
I feel like I'm in an assembly at school.
Thanks,
with
Eddie.
Some crap that
Logan,
I don't want to listen
JJ, I think I speak for all of DAZN when we say that we've really enjoyed getting to know you guys and your teams over the last couple of months. You've taught us a hell of a lot about the world that you guys live in, and we really appreciate the support, and looking forward to a fantastic night on Saturday, so thank you. I'll start by saying that I'm continually amazed by the engagement and the audiences that these guys drive. It is a completely new world for DAZN. It's a completely new world for many of us in the room. And I think the audiences we've seen, both online, live at press conferences on either side of the pond, really speak to that, and it's going to be a fantastic event. I'm getting texts from all corners of the world, people saying, can you get my kids a shout-out video? Thank you both for doing that. They're slightly distracted right now. But listen, we've been banging the drum this fall.
Staring at each other?
It's fight season on DAZN. Triple G, Canelo, Kovalev, Ruiz, Joshua. Our schedule has been completely packed, but this Saturday is something entirely different. The fight is being covered by all mainstream media outlets, Eddie mentioned, ESPN, CNN, Entertainment Tonight. Eddie and I speak with the New York Times this afternoon. I'm not saying that all the coverage from many of you in the room will be positive, especially the hardcore boxing fans, but it's coverage nonetheless, and that speaks to this fight, this event, this promotion cutting through. And as someone who spent the last year in the US trying to make that happen, that is not an easy thing to do. So we truly appreciate that, and it speaks to the quality of the promotion across the board. To these men, Logan and KSI, they truly know how to generate interest. Our social media numbers, our early subscriber numbers are tracking to be extremely, extremely positive. And we welcome all fans in LA, all members of the media, for what's sure to be a fantastic event. So last message from me, if you're in the US, if you're in any of our territories, download DAZN, enjoy the fight, and open your hearts to what's sure to be a fantastic event on Saturday night. Thanks very much.
Pay for it on DAZN.
Thank you, Joe. And from the UK side, the head of boxing at Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
I think Joe said it all. Embrace, embrace, embrace. Changing times in the world, and I think that's what's important here. Fantastic that we had the likes of Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney and the great fighters, the great world champions who are on this card, and it's a wonderful opportunity for a new demographic, a young audience to come and see the greatness about boxing and why these guys love boxing, why they've chosen boxing and nothing else. I had an interview with the Financial Times yesterday. That's never happened in 25 years on Sky Sports, so it is really cutting through. It's incredible. My kids know about it. They told me about KSI about a year and a half ago. I've had such fun getting to know Logan, going to his house, going to get to know JJ and being invited into his gym with Vidal. They've been absolutely fantastic entertainers. Now they want to fight, and we cannot wait. We're working with Joe Weller, with Ethan Payne, with Gibb. It's great. It's a whole new world. Let's have fun with this. Let's enjoy it. It's a magnificent night on Saturday. Guys, it's over to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Adam. I was going to ask the guys questions from their stalls, but I want them actually to come up and say a few words. Firstly, the trainers of the two fighters. And one thing that's fascinated me in the build-up to this fight is how close these guys have been to their teams and how much the teams want to win as well. Of course, KSI very close with Vidal Riley, who's a pro fighter himself, and Shannon Cannon, who's been really quiet in the build-up to this fight so far. Wants his guy to win as well. There's a lot of credibility on the line for him. So firstly, we want to welcome up to the dais two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
Shannon, okay. Let's count how many times he says, "Let's go, champ."
Okay. What's up, guys? Let's go, champ. Happy to be here. Of course, you know you was going to hear that. It's great. Like the guys said, this is great for boxing. This is going to, for years to come, introduce new boxing fans to the sport. Something I've my mouth has been watering over this for years now, and it's coming true, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I've been connected through Logan from a friend I met 25 years ago walking down the street, and here we are today. Paulo Moreno, there he is in the crowd. Let's go, champ. Thanks to Paulo, you know, we became friends, and here I am now training one of the biggest internet stars in the world. And thanks to KSI, he has the opportunity now to embrace on a boxing career that would do a lot for him as a man and his maturity and bring redemption to some things that in his life that he's made mistakes in. So this is a great opportunity, and we thank KSI for this.
Is that a Coke?
And we're looking forward to, I'm looking forward to, and I think the management team and Logan himself is looking forward to Logan becoming future champion in the years to come. And people have said, champ, what are you talking about, Shannon? You crazy? And I'm not hyping it up and I'm not making it up. I'll say it here and I'll say it again. This man has ability. He has reflexes. He has legs. He has everything.
He has
and he's
legs,
white.
guys.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he's going to be the greatest thing ever touched. Because you're right. He can't be hit. He got jab. He got everything it takes to be a future champion. I know because I did it myself and I did it twice. I say that with I thank KSI for coming to bring in this which in turn brought me. But you're not prepared for this, champ. Real honestly, this is something that this was YouTube for you before. But now this is the pro ranks, and you came to this war with a butter knife as a trainer. You feel what I'm saying? You got nothing going on. He got 3 pro fights. If that, I don't even know. What are he going to teach you? He your age. You know what I'm saying? What are he going to teach you? What experience does he have? What are you going to show? Y'all 2 friends playing around in the gym, playing around, but guess what he did? He brought in a general. somebody a savage.
She had a
This is
brisket
war.
crunk over
We're
here.
gonna hurt you. You're gonna get beat up really bad. I told Logan, if you don't put this man in a hospital, something wrong. Let's go, champ.
3. Okay, we only had 3 there. That wasn't terrible.
Okay, we're going to go over to the KSI training team, a guy who, as Shannon said, has had 3 fights as a professional, very close to KSI. Ladies and gentlemen, Vidal Riley.
The butter knife.
The butter knife.
The real life butter knife.
Hi, happy to be here. It's a mad opportunity, really, because I've been part of this whole YouTube boxing thing from the beginning, from when JJ boxed Joe Weller in Copper Box in London, when no one cared about it, no one wanted to get involved, and it's grown to the point where we got the likes of Eddie Hearn, The Zone, Sky Sports
Now that I'm
involved.
thinking about it, he is
And it's
the
a privilege to
best.
be here. You know, there's a lot of bants going on between me and Shannon, but people 50 I don't care about anyway. And, you know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited.
Did
We
he say
prepared
people
hard
over
for this
50?
fight. We've done things that we never usually go through. You know, we've pulled out sides of JJ that he's never had to use before. And that's what's going to win in the fight. People want to talk about the jab and reach and, oh, he's got pecs and he's got a six-pack. It doesn't matter. What matters is up here. This has been trained to kill, and now his body will perform it. Yeah, I haven't really got much to say, man. I'm just ready to fight. When it comes to fight week, I haven't got much words. I just smile, enjoy the moment, let him go to war. And Logan, I wish you luck, because you will need it. And I'm going to do my part as a trainer to make sure he does as much damage to you as possible. And Shannon, once you've finished this event, you can go back to taking your drugs and having no contest. Done.
Disrespectful, and you're not ready for it, because if I break your fucking jaw right now, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. If I break your jaw, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. You're a little boy to me. You're a little boy to me. Remember that. You're a little boy to me.
And you're an old man to me.
Like that.
If I'm a little boy to you, you're an old man to me.
You'll be lucky.
Okay.
You'll be lucky if
Okay.
you go back to England
Okay.
without your
Keep
jaw being
talking.
broke.
Keep talking.
Remember
I'm not scared
that.
of you. I don't give a
And
shit
you
about
can't
that
see
shit.
the camera.
Breaks his
You'll
jaw.
be lucky
Enjoy
if you
the
go back
limelight,
to
'cause
England
it's done
without
for
a
you
broke.
after this fight.
Now listen, champ.
You ain't got nowhere to go
Listen,
after this
champ.
fight,
We
and you
gonna
know
take
that
care of
too.
you.
Keep
We gonna
wrinkling
take
your
care of
face.
you.
Keep wrinkling
We
your
gonna
face.
take
I
care
ain't
of
scared
you.
of you.
We gonna
Keep
take care
wrinkling
of
your
you.
face.
We gonna take care of you. I promise you. We gonna take care of you, champ.
I don't know why this old man thinks he's so bad. No one gives a shit about Shannon Briggs for the last how many years?
We got him.
I love how
y'all.
he's in
See,
his
This
slides.
is warfare. This is
Okay.
the pros. They chumps. Go from YouTube. You ready for war, champ? They not. Talk to them.
The one side,
He got straight in his head.
the local guy, I guess, the Maverick,
Yeah.
Logan Paul.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. That's 4.
I'm not a fan of the open format. I think I've said everything I need to say. Is there any questions anyone wants to ask me? Perhaps lead me off into something. No, not a single fucking question.
Got one up there, Logan.
Where?
That way, man.
Hey, this is the best day of my life. This is the best day of my life. And tomorrow will also be the best day of my life.
This
And
is
Saturday, most
awkward.
importantly, will be the best day of my life. You know, I've thought about that. JJ's got a big heart. The kid works hard. We know that. He's got a big ego, and a big ego is gonna be his biggest asset in this fight. I think he's gonna get hit in the head a dangerous amount of times. I think he's gonna suffer some severe health repercussions.
Oh, God.
I'm surprised your manager lets you do this. Is Liam here?
He is.
Where's he at? Liam, this is a bit dangerous. I'm surprised you are willing to risk the health and wellness of your fighter for a
doesn't give a
10%
crap.
commission.
Liam.
I think you know very well this is very dangerous for him.
I know, Liam. I'm kidding, Liam.
I think people are underestimating the year that I've been training while this man was on tour making music. And I think he's actually about to drop a song tomorrow, yeah?
I've already released it.
Okay, with Rick Ross, right?
And Lil Baby.
So what are you focused on?
And SX.
So
Lil
what are you
Baby.
focused on?
Oh, I can
are
multitask.
you making music?
I can
Or are you
multitask.
fighting? You can't.
Yes, I
No,
can.
you can't, and you'll find that out.
Oh,
when
you'll
your focus
see.
has been distracted by releasing music, just like you went on tour, and I'm hitting you in the face repeatedly.
Hey guys, why don't we try asking Logan a boxing question? Let's try that. Let's see how much he knows about boxing. Real quick, okay. Muhammad Ali is your guy, right?
As in, like, what, like, do I know him?
No. As in, like,
He
you look
passed
up to
away.
him.
This is
You
gonna
look
get
up to
awkward.
him.
Are you gonna quiz me on boxing?
Well, okay, let's
so
go.
this is boxing trivia.
Oh no, let's
and
go.
is this why you're gonna beat me in the
So,
fight?
do you know who Muhammad Ali fought? Do you know
Like,
like
in
three
general?
people?
I don't want to play this game with you.
Okay, there we go.
He doesn't.
Well,
He
also,
doesn't.
how is this
that's all I-
in
that's
any
all I need to
capacity?
know.
How does this
You
decide
don't
if
know
you're the better
anything
boxer
when
than
it
me?
comes to boxing.
You don't know anything when it comes to anything.
You don't-
You strike me as a dumb person. Do you know what
You didn't
decapitate
answer
means?
my question.
Decapitate.
Talk
4
to me
syllables.
about
Define
boxing. Let's talk
decapitate.
about boxing.
Do a simple arithmetic for me.
What are you going to do when I
What
get
is-
rid of your jab?
Let's
What is 7 times 8?
Oh,
What are you going to
that's
do
What is 7
when I
times
get
8?
rid of your hook cross?
56.
Do you want me to tell you my game plan? Because that would be
Why
silly
is your
of
body
me.
always open?
That would be silly of me.
Was I right?
Does anyone else have
Yeah.
questions besides the guy
He's
I'm
not
fighting?
answering any of this.
Why would I tell you my game
we're
plan,
having
the
a
guy?
boxing match. Okay, then answer the Muhammad Ali question.
Why? I don't want to play this game.
Because you
If
don't know
George
anything.
I'll
Foreman.
answer the Muhammad Ali question
George Foreman.
if you tell me what 7 times 8 is. You can't do math.
Oh shit, I can't do it, bro. Oh, sorry, man.
It's 56.
Shit. Okay,
You
calm.
fucking dumbass.
Great.
Oh, dang.
We're going to go to questions from the
I feel
floor
like
shortly
GJ
anyway. But
didn't get a chance to do the math.
we're going to welcome up the UK side of this fight. Ladies and gentlemen,
I
to
don't
the
know if you
dais,
do
KSI.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy. All right. So obviously with this camp, it was one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life. I've said this a few times in a few interviews. This camp has pushed me to the edge, to the point where I had blood, sweat, and tears. I've never worked so hard in my life.
Is that a ring girl?
I've never worked so hard training in my life. That's why I keep saying mentally I've reached a new level, because I truly have. I've reached a point where I'm not afraid to get hit. I'm not afraid to get punched in the face or, take a big body shot.
That's good.
I'm ready.
Because
to
I'm going to
fuck
hit
you
you in
up.
the face.
I hope so. I really do hope so.
I really am. And
Remember
I
what
know
I
you're
said,
afraid
Liam?
to get hit.
Remember
You're
what I
afraid to
said,
get
Liam?
hit. You can't punch backwards. You're terrible with pressure.
So this is the
Punch.
game plan?
Oh,
Backwards.
I'm just letting you know what's going
No,
on.
keep going. I like
Wait,
this.
oh, like when he's
always
moving
open for
backwards
body
and punch?
shots.
Okay.
Always.
Your hands don't really know what they're doing, and your footwork, it's weak. It's not as good as you think.
Yo.
You don't have the speed.
Who
And then
came
she's
to
just
the?
like,
You've
I don't
lost
know
the
what they're talking
speed.
Who
about,
came to the
but-
open workout?
You've lost the speed.
Did anyone see this man jumping rope?
I'm kidding. She
I
probably
don't even want
doesn't
to do it. It's embarrassing.
It's a boxing match.
My footwork?
It's a boxing
Who
match.
are you?
Okay.
You're a YouTuber slash
Boxing
musician.
Is a dance.
Oh, here we go again.
It's a dance.
Can we talk about boxing now?
Yeah, let's
It's
go
a
back
boxing
here.
match. So let's talk about boxing.
You're right. You know something. I'm so
what
proud
do-
of you.
Okay, explain. So what do you know about boxing?
I don't understand what you want me to tell you what I know about boxing. Answer me what 9 times 9 is.
81.
It's 81. You fucking moron.
I'm so smart.
I'm glad you've done well with the maths,
Quick
but
maths.
like let's see how you do when it comes to actually boxing. You don't know how to box.
We're 2
That's
days
simple as
away,
that.
and trust me, you'll
You
see.
do not know. You
know
don't
what
know.
I think? JJ's done a good job
You're
of?
thinking the jab is gonna do exact same thing like it did last time. It
Yeah, you
won't.
think so?
Trust me.
All right.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Okay, I've heard this
You're gonna
before.
you're gonna be panicking.
You think
I know
so?
you're already nervous, bro. I know you're nervous. I know the nerves is getting to you.
I felt anxiety.
Yeah.
I wish
yeah,
I felt
yes,
nerves.
you are.
It would
I
make
know
me
you
feel
are.
human.
I know you
But
are.
unfortunately, you're no longer
know
dealing
you
with a
are.
human. You're dealing
Oh,
with an
Logan's
animal.
kind of red. He's got the vein
cool.
out.
Well, I can't wait to kill this animal then.
Logan's got the vein out.
I mean, it's, actually, you know, I'm not even gonna go there. All right, just bring your boy.
No, go there.
Just wait.
Let's see what happens. I think JJ's done a good job of convincing his fans
won't
that
do
he's a
shit.
good fighter.
Okay.
I don't think you've done a good job of convincing yourself.
Oh, I've convinced myself.
Because I see through this bullshit.
Oh, I'm ready.
And I remember last year,
I'm ready.
all this same
last
shit was
year,
said.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready
All
last year.
this
I
same
wasn't
shit.
ready.
Yeah, no
I'll
shit.
admit, I wasn't ready.
Oh, this
Why
vein
not?
for
Why
JJ's
not? Why
tattoo
not?
didn't
now.
know.
It's vein.
Why
You
were
didn't
you-
show
why
much.
weren't you
didn't show
prepared?
much. You didn't show much. I was prepared.
You weren't
fitness-wise,
prepared because
and
I
was
didn't show
prepared
much.
boxing-wise,
What
but I
kind
didn't
of
know how you were
championship
fighting.
boxer has that mentality?
Well, I mean,
You were
I
just
still
guessing
beat
that you would have been good enough?
I still pretty much beat you. You didn't take
You
the belt
still
from me.
pretty much beat me.
You didn't take the belt from me.
You was at home. You're supposed to win. What happened?
What,
What
he didn't.
happened?
He didn't draw. It was your hometown.
Yeah, but majority
What?
draw.
I remember.
Majority draw.
I remember all this same shit was said last year, And the first 2 rounds, I could not believe how much better of a boxer that I was than this man.
Oh, so then what happened? What
And
happened?
so this same thing is
and then
happening
what
again.
Happened? And then what happened?
And then I had an adrenaline dump, and you had the luckiest fucking day of your life.
No, I didn't.
The luckiest
No,
day
I
of your
didn't.
life.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
see.
so interested to see this happen now.
I can literally hear your heart thumping
really?
through the microphone.
My heart is very, very low right
Your
now.
hands are shaking.
Nope. No, they're
Your
not.
fingers
Neither
are
one of
tiny.
y'all have a low heart rate right now.
Your hands
Not
are
with those
shaking
bangs.
and your
they're
fingers
not.
are small.
Okay, well, we'll see. Cool.
Small fingers,
Logan is
Okay.
definitely
big
shooting right
forehead.
now.
Hey, yo, let's have some boxing questions, please.
That's what I'm saying. Not one question.
I've got some questions, and then we're going to go
Thank
to the
you,
floor
Eddie.
as well. Thank you. KSI, this one for you. Hanging around you the last couple of days,
Yes.
I gave you the question yesterday, which was,
I need some more.
you
milk.
really want to win this fight.
I do.
But you also really need to win this fight.
You need to.
Because you know
Of
that
course.
when we talk about bragging rights, this is probably on another level to anything I've ever seen before. You really
Whoever
have a
loses
lot to
this-
lose in this fight on Saturday night.
I do know that. And that's why I've put my all into it. That's why I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this, making sure I push myself to the limit. And I've come back a beast. I've
I
come
thought
back
you said
a
you
beast.
didn't bleed.
What?
I thought you said you didn't bleed.
Oh, dang.
You said that.
He has
I
said that
don't
before.
bleed.
So when you say you put blood, sweat, and tears, what do you mean when you say the blood part?
Yeah, internally. Cool, all right.
Dear God.
11 times 11.
Dear God.
It's 121.
Yeah, okay.
Logan.
What am I doing here?
Doing maths, apparently.
Logan, the
math's
first
gotta
fight,
get-
you
I
come
mean,
out
the
like
first
a
time was
train.
funny,
You
but
did,
now-
like you said, you dumped your adrenaline. Not heard that before, but you definitely did that. Is it the tank is there this time for 6 rounds, or do you think that actually you might only need a few rounds to end this fight?
Should it go the distance? We'll be ready. If it doesn't happen in round 1, it'll happen in round 2. If it doesn't happen in round 2, it'll happen in round 3. We've been sparring 3 10-minute rounds, 10 3-minute rounds, 4 different partners, knocking them all out.
At what
Every single one of
pace?
them leaves home
At
bleeding.
what pace?
At what pace? Like, how do you measure pace in a boxing match? Like, quick, moderate, intermediate?
Oh my god. Okay,
Go- no, I
don't
wanna
worry.
know. Like,
Don't worry,
miles
don't
per
worry,
hour?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Help me understand the question.
Don't worry.
Oh, no.
Help me understand.
Oh,
That's
no.
how much you know about boxing.
He said
Vidal.
11 times 11.
Help me understand. What is the unit of measurement for pace in a boxing match? 5 times 5.
I
This
don't know
one's
anything
easy.
about boxing, so I don't know what this question really means. I'm not gonna lie.
25. Okay. Vidal.
Vidal's
Obviously,
like, I got you, JJ.
you were there for the first fight. You saw the first fight. Are you expecting Logan Paul to come out super fast again in this fight, and like he did in that first fight?
I expect him to come out better than he did last year. You know, what he's going to do, we'll find out on the night. You know, boxing's a tactical sport, so whatever he comes with, we have an answer for. If he comes out fast, then good for him. If he comes out slow, then good for him. You know, it's for us to make the adjustment. And he'll be more cautious with his stamina this year because, you know, he gassed out last year. But there's ways around that, and we've been practicing
He
that,
might have
so
won if he didn't
I'm
gas out
excited.
last year. He
For
was-
both trainers in this
crazy
fight,
in
you
the first two
obviously,
rounds.
you know, you're fighting at the moment, Vidal. Shannon, you've won a world heavyweight title. You both boxed, no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. Do you think that both fighters can take the same kind of punishment this time around with the new 10-ounce gloves and no head guards in
Is
place?
that a plastic
Well, that's the
bottle?
thing, you know, when that first bell goes, when they both hit each other, there'll be a moment of realization for sure. But, you know, it's training them how to deal with those nerves and that anxiety when it happens because they haven't experienced it before. So, you know, we expect them to have a little bit like, oh,
Oh,
okay,
you haven't
this is how
sparred
it
with no
feels.
headgear? You guys haven't sparred with no headgear?
Let me just finish my question to Eddie.
I'm not going to let you do
so-
anything that I don't want to let you do.
Oh.
You know,
Because I don't care about you, because I don't know
Is
who
it,
you
you know
are.
what, this week I can't be us, man. I can't even lie
Are
to
you,
you. If
are you
he's gonna
featured
talk,
on
I'm
JJ's
cool, I'm
song?
good.
Are you
I'm
featured
good,
on, are
man.
you on it too? Or?
Nah, I wish I was, but I'm
Yeah,
not. Sorry,
I
man.
bet you do.
I
Instead
wish,
of
I wish a
boxing,
lot of things,
right?
man. I wish you'd let me speak, but you ain't gonna fulfill that, so.
Nah, probably not, bro. Because this is my country, and I'm going to beat the shit out of your fighter.
God bless America.
Facts.
God
Facts.
dang.
God bless America.
Shannon, to you,
Yes, brother.
the difference this time around with no head guards and 10-ounce gloves. You see that the first fight, the shots that both guys took,
Yes.
can't be doing that this time around.
No, not at all.
No.
If you look at the fight,
You're
you
gonna
can
get
see
hurt if
that,
you do that.
Logan is a very polished boxer. Thanks to Milton LaCroix, who came in within 3 months, he was able to make him into a sharp boxer. You guys, boxing fans, you know. You look at the fight, you can see my guy's got a great jab, a phenomenal left hook, a beautiful straight right hand. He's got all the tools. What he didn't have in his game, we put in his game now. He can
he
mix it
learned to
up.
do the
He can
dance?
slug it out, and
Did
if
he
he wants to. But why would he with a guy? Y'all seen the fight. He can't fight. Look what he was doing. swinging
How's
wild.
his inside
You
game?
feel me? Forget, you can't even fight inside or outside. I know what I'm talking about, champ. I'm keeping it real with you. I hate
You're
to
not
break
even
your
allowed in the
spirit.
ring about
I
talking
can't-
about
I
inside and
is a
outside.
I can't break your
This guy
spirit.
ain't
So
even allowed
I
to
would
fight.
Why you say
imagine
that?
if you looked at a fight,
I'm
he
not allowed
knew
to fight.
either
I
one
have no
could
problem
fight.
getting a license.
Where?
Anywhere in the world. Who told you that? You
fight
misinformed
anywhere in the
because
world.
you're not from this world.
Okay.
But you're welcome to this world. Now you're gonna find out in this
Welcome.
world
Okay.
we play rough.
Thank you for
We're
welcoming
gonna
me to
beat the
boxing,
shit out
Shannon.
you. Out the ring, let alone in the ring. We gonna
Don't
get
talk
you.
like, don't talk like that.
We gonna get
Don't
you,
talk
champ.
like that because
Yeah.
about the fight. Let them talk about the fight. Don't talk about
And the
outside.
fight,
Don't
my
talk
boy-
about
my-
outside.
my boy got the
you're gonna-
beautiful jab.
You're gonna say sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna regret
You're gonna
this.
apologize.
I feel like after the fight,
when you're
the fight
after
between
those,
Shannon
We're gonna
and
make
Dom.
We're gonna make change out of you.
It's on Saturday.
Y'all messing with the wrong people. This is real. This is a pro division, y'all. This welcome from YouTube to the pros, man.
You have a
gonna
mic.
get
You don't
champ.
need to shout.
We
You have
gonna
a
mob
mic.
you,
If
champ.
you have a mic,
We gonna
it
mob you,
projects your
champ.
voice. You don't need to shout.
Don't worry about it. That's how I talk, brother. Don't worry about it. It's coming, champ. We can't wait.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you, brother.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you, brother. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
What is happening to
That's an apology, by the way. We broke him, champ.
Let's
We
go,
broke him.
champ. Let's
I told
go,
you.
champ.
I told you in camp.
This is what he
you
lives
be
for.
breaking
He lives
people
for this.
will.
Yeah, that's what
They
he lives
just
for.
broke
Yeah.
their will,
That's
champ.
his shit.
Look
That's
at
his
him,
shit.
y'all. Look at
Oh.
him. Look, they broken, champ. They broken, champ.
no.
This gonna be a piece of cake.
That's
He not ready. As I was saying, let me
Shannon
just say
Briggs is the
this.
most
Let me just
immature
finish saying
50-year-old
this.
I've
My
ever
guy's a
met
real
in my
boxer.
life.
Milton LaCroix, you in the building. Look at
guy.
him, y'all. He put them hands together with him. The boy got everything it takes. Eddie, for real, you a boxing man. You seen this man fight. You seen him. What could have taught him with his wild caveman style? Nothing. If they try to show him how to fight with the Floyd Mayweather style, and by the way, where's
JJ a
Jeff?
caveman?
They brought Stitch in, but they ain't bring Jeff
A
because it's not that
Neanderthal.
important.
So they are
already
the
got the
cavemen?
check. Now listen, when they go to do this Mayweather style,
Fools.
they're gonna get knocked out. Only Mayweather, because his shoulders can put that cup up like that.
You gotta admit,
We're not fighting.
going
Let
to
them
sleep,
talk. We're not
he's pretty
fighting.
good at making his voice go
No,
over everybody else's.
where's Jeff, your coach?
To the fight night.
Why did he come this whole
he's
week?
busy. Yeah.
He's busy.
Yeah,
He's too busy to hang out with his fighter during
Yep.
media week.
He's too busy to hang out
Dude,
with
this
us.
audio in
You know
this
what he
video
said about
is
you?
getting crap.
Yeah, I'll read it. I have it here actually.
Go for it.
This is on metro.co.uk. Did you see this? I think you know what I'm going to say. I'm quoting Jeff Mayweather, KSI's coach. It was basically a good thing that I was part of the camp because I did have to harness everybody in and make everyone realize that no matter what, he's not a real fighter.
Okay.
Dang!
well,
From your
You know,
own
your coach said that about you.
We'll see on Saturday.
Yes, we
What
will.
the heck, man?
Is he your coach?
I mean, yes.
Then why is he saying you're not a real fighter? Am I missing something, or are you not a real fighter?
Well, I'm a real fighter. I know
Not
who
according
I am.
to your own coach,
Yeah,
who
but
trains
I know
with you
who
every
I
day
am.
for the past month.
I know
Shannon,
who
clear
I
your
am.
throat, man. Stop making noise.
So did yours for
And you know what else I heard?
I like
You know what
that.
else I heard? And
Yeah,
Vidal
champ.
said it. When y'all spar, you know he tries to beat you up, so he doesn't get
Of
beat by
course I
that
tried to
YouTube
beat him
guy.
up.
So he doesn't get beat by that YouTube guy.
It's
Come on, man.
boxing.
No
You
one on
paying
your
him.
own team is
paying
taking
him,
you
champ.
seriously.
You paying him, KSI. You paying him. Of course he ain't gonna beat you up.
Okay.
He ain't teaching you nothing. He taking your money,
This
bro.
is an
You
ego
gonna get
thing
hurt
for
Saturday
Vidal,
night,
bro.
bro. You gonna get hurt, bro. Real
Can
talk.
someone
This
shut
man
this hype
prepared,
man up?
man. He prepared. Eddie,
He is a
I'm
hype
telling you,
man.
You're a
He
hype
prepared.
man. You're literally a hype man.
Yeah, with a
Get
vicious
out with-
punch.
get out
with a
with
vicious
that.
Vidal
punch.
cannot be- they're two different
37
weight
first round
classes.
knockouts for a reason. I bring something to the game. Savagery. That's what I bring. Savagery. And that's what we coming with
you
Saturday
bring
night.
annoyance.
And
Savagery.
drugs.
Right now, maybe.
Savage.
In real life,
Me,
I don't know.
man.
Savagery. Saturday night. I'm gonna be
annoyance-
holding them
annoyance
back.
and
I'm gonna be
drugs.
holding them back. Let's go, champ. I'm gonna be holding them back off you.
Jeez.
Yeah. I can't wait.
What do you bring to the sport, Shannon?
Tell them, y'all. What'd you say, brother?
What do you bring to the sport?
Excuse me, brother?
What do you bring to the sport of boxing? You just told us. You
He
just
got
told
three-
us. I'm just
he got
asking
three
you again.
fights. He got
I'm
three
just
fights.
asking you
in
again.
boxing.
God, also,
He
God.
getting paid by KSI.
You said
He
you bring
getting-
savagery.
You supposed
I
to
just
be your
asked you
own
what you
man
bring.
as a fighter. You getting paid to be your friend trainer, and you
This is
got
like the
career.
most real
What kind of
talking
career
I've
is
ever
that?
done.
You
It's
just
kinda
answered the
interesting.
question. Why are you wilding? Why are you getting angry?
Cause I'm serious. It's
just-
fight night.
I
It's
just
fight
asked
week.
you, what did you just say?
That's the difference between us Americans. That's why he coming out with the American flag.
Oh, it's an American thing now.
Because we
Okay.
savage.
Okay, it's an American
we
thing. Okay.
savage. That's what we are. We savage. We go
Savage.
hard,
Sit
and that's
down.
why we
Sit
come.
down,
Everyone in the
man.
country
We
is
gonna
savage.
treat you.
Okay.
We gonna
Okay.
treat you
Hey,
like
I'm
Americans
in the
treat
country,
you.
I'm not
Abusive. That's what we do. We abusing
I'm
y'all.
not-
We abusing y'all while
You
y'all
didn't
here.
abuse Lennox
We
Lewis.
abusing y'all. Eddie
You
know
didn't
what this
abuse
is.
Lennox Lewis.
Eddie know know what this is.
You didn't
Eddie know
abuse
this is
Lennox Lewis.
warfare. This is warfare, champ.
Oh, okay.
Warfare.
Vitaly.
Yeah, they scared, y'all.
How about Vitali?
They scared. Come on,
It's
man.
the
I was
American
ready to
Revolution.
fight Vitali and make millions of dollars. Come
Did
on,
Jeff
stop
not take your belt from you?
it. Who?
Did Jeff Mayweather not train your opponent to take your belt from
Hey,
you?
I want to talk to KSI. Eddie, do you have any more questions?
No, I'm done for questions.
That's it. Just one question
yeah,
for each
sure.
of us.
I don't know where I am, but carry on.
No one has a single question. All right, right here. I like your fedora.
I can't hear him.
How'd I got so good at math? Unlike my opponent, I have a very, very big brain.
They're a bunch of college degrees.
Hey, you know you can't wear that bandana in the fight, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Does that scare you? Big target.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Big target.
Terrified.
I can see it. I can
I'm
see you're still
shaking in my
slouching.
boots.
You are still slouching.
Shit.
You're joking, but when you put your hand here, you're shaking.
Not my bandana.
You know what that's called? Deflecting truth with comedy.
Take that bandana off. Take that thing off your head.
I mean, I think you've been doing that the whole time, but that's just you.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I mean, literally
Get that final word.
no boxing questions.
Any boxing questions from the crowd?
Unreal.
I've got one final question for both of you.
Fuck me.
Yes.
Because all the people in the crowd are like, these guys aren't boxers. They don't want to ask him that. I can't hear this guy.
Good question.
Very good question. Do you want to answer it first, or should I?
What is it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, through training-wise, I definitely put myself through it. I know what it's like to be a
Drugs
pro
swallow
fighter.
your brain. These
And
comments.
it's tough. It's tough training twice, 3 times a day sometimes, for 6 days, 1 day break, and having the right mindset the whole time. I've had times in the camp where, I've told myself, I don't think I can do this. I've told myself, I think this is too much for me. This is too hard. But you know what?
Logan never thought it was too hard because he's a savage.
And you're a real boxer, but not according to your coach. Go ahead, finish the question.
Either way, yeah. Mentally, I got through it, and I realized I can do this. I am a dog. I'm a fighter. I always
What about
make
cats?
sure, no
My
matter
cat
what,
fights.
I defend what is rightfully mine, and this is my legacy. And I'm defending my legacy. I'm protecting my legacy, and you're trying to take that away from me.
No, I'm not.
You're not going to.
I'm not trying.
You're not going to.
No, I'm going to.
You're not going to take that away from
Unfortunately,
me.
your legacy ends
Trust me,
Saturday.
I'm going to break you.
Yeah, cat
Everything I
fights are
do
way
will have
more
intent,
crazy.
and you will notice that, and you will feel that,
I would hope so.
and you're going to fucking die.
Oh,
death?
Best believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Death. Okay.
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be like another episode of
We'll
the
keep it civil,
Japanese
please,
Put
gentlemen.
the cock on this guy. Shit.
Final question, please. Saturday night, how do you win the fight? People talk about Logan Paul early, KSI late. What happens in the ring in front of millions of people on Saturday night?
There are so many ways that this fight could end. I could answer this question and say knockout. I
gonna
could
end
answer this
with
question and say TKO.
a nut
I could
shot.
answer this question and say go the distance. But to be honest, Eddie, it doesn't matter. We're prepared for everything. My conditioning is top notch. If you want to go 6 rounds, we can go 6 rounds, but I promise that will not be good for your health. Remember what I said, Liam?
How big is this win in your world, to your career?
This is a personal thing for me. This is a personal thing for me.
I'm saying it doesn't matter for my career.
I
but
definitely want to go out there and secure the victory in violent fashion for my friends, my family, my fans, everyone that's going to be at the Staples Center. But to be honest, Eddie, KSI just happens to be the guy in the ring for me. This is the end of a redemption arc that has changed my life. And so for me, the only demon I'm fighting in that ring is myself. And KSI happens to be the man that's across from me.
KSI, how do you win a fight on Saturday?
that was kind of deep. That was deep.
Knockout. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to start fast. I'm going to start fast, real fast. You won't be able to keep up. Deep waters, best believe. My cardio is better than yours, and you know that.
Not according to your coaches.
You know that.
You know they call ours
I'm going to beat the shit
You know
out
your
of
coaches call ours?
and you're going to be
Facts.
finished.
We spoke to Jeff.
Okay.
Oh
all right,
God,
real
there's
quick.
some American
spoke to Jeff.
conspiracy
Real
going
quick.
on.
I know you sparred with people, and your coach told them to ease off a bit. yeah. But you don't know that.
Where did you get this
Oh,
information?
you don't know
Oh
that.
God.
Where did you get information from?
Anyway.
Was it the same school that taught you math?
Hey, anyway.
6 times 6.
Hey, either way.
36.
I'm going to knock him out, and you're going to see. Watch. Just watch, man. Just watch.
I just want JJ to answer
Well,
one of the math
you're
questions
fucked,
just to
bro.
like, make him feel
Trust
better.
me.
Okay, we've heard it before.
Okay. Saturday night, Staples Center. Download DAZN in the US. Sky Sports box office in the UK. Fight.tv in many territories around the world.
1999.
I don't know what to expect. It's going to be total madness. And I thank you both guys. It's been a learning curve. It's been entertaining. And for one last time, before tomorrow's weigh-in outside the Staples Center, we go head-to-head up here. KSI v Logan Paul, Staples Center on Saturday night. Do not miss it. Thank you very much.
That was probably wrong.
Oh, guys, can you move these stools, please? Can you move these stools?
Let's see this face to face real quick. Their mics away. Please don't spit on each other. Please don't touch each other. No kissing. They taking their shirts off? Oh, I thought they were gonna take the shirts off. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. The fight, I think, starts at like 5 something, so theirs probably won't go live until like not 8 or something. I don't know. So that is my reaction live here today. Dude, I don't know who. Like, they both seem so sure that they're gonna win that obviously I want JJ to win. He's my friend. But it's a lot different than the first time around, I'm gonna say. It is a lot different than the first time around. They both look so serious. They're not playing like the little childish games where they push each other and it's like those like you think it's all for show. This looks serious. I'm kind of excited. Like, I'm very excited about this match. I thought about last minute going to it, but I think I'm just gonna stay at home and react to it from home just because it's a lot to get to California and get back at this state of being pregnant. That's going to be it for my reaction here today. If you guys did enjoy this reaction, a thumbs up would be awesome. Let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to win the match. Thank you so much for watching this, and until next time, see you guys later.
We had family, we had friends involved.
Thank
Now
God,
we've
I
got
kept
some
watching!
action. Are you surprised by this, though, Todd?
Oh my God.
Todd, you used to cover WWE. How
Thought it
does
was
this
about to go
compare?
off.
Well, it's the question is how real is it? And I feel like it's pretty real. I mean, the longer these guys are around each other, the more they hate each other. And they've got so much on the line. They each have, what, 20 million followers, and they talk so much trash.
Yes, they do.
I mean, this is their brand right here.